I have some family-friendly dinners to share with you guys today. Hey guys, if you are new, my name is Vanessa and I am bringing you in the kitchen today to share some easy dinner ideas. Now, our weekly meal plan looks different, obviously, every single week. And for this video, I chose to just pull out the really easy ones that I know my kids are gonna eat. Because sometimes, let's just be honest, I make food and the kids don't eat it. I mean, their palates change all the time. So I pulled out some dinners that were family favorites to share with you guys, just in case you have semi-picky kids at home. These ones should hopefully be winners for you at dinner time. So not only am I sharing some what's for dinner inspiration with you guys today, Lori over at Savoring Thyme, I am teaming up with her on today's video and she's gonna be sharing some what's for dinner also. And if you guys want some food inspiration, you're definitely gonna want to check out her channel. I will have hers listed in the description box. She shares a lot of what's for anything. Breakfast, dinner, dessert, everything you're looking for, she's got on her channel. She does also share grocery hauls, so if you like my grocery hauls, you're definitely gonna wanna check hers out just for more inspiration and see what stores have to offer. So I hope you guys, after checking out what I am having for dinner with my family, you go check her out and leave her a lemon emoji so she knows that I sent you. So let's go ahead and get right into these super easy, family-friendly dinner ideas. Dinner for tonight, I'm actually making one of the freezer meals that I have recently shared with you guys. Well, recently in October for the end of my Crocktober series. And tonight we're gonna have the Crockpot meatball veggie soup. So I did take this out last night and I put it in my refrigerator, and then about an hour ago it was still semi-frozen. So I pulled it out and it's just been sitting here on my counter, and now it is thawed enough to go into my crock pot. So this meatball soup, it is pretty much a dump and go. The only thing not in this bag, because I don't like to put a whole bunch of liquid in freezer bags, is the chicken broth, which it will take this entire carton. It's about 4 cups. So I'm gonna get both of these in my crock pot cooking. I will have the video where I shared this recipe linked in the description box so you guys can see everything that is in it in case you want to make it. It definitely doesn't have to be made as a freezer meal. You could just straight up put it in your crock pot, but it's got meatballs, some beans, like kidney beans and green beans, onion and carrots. Super easy and yummy. It's got a jar of spaghetti sauce in there, but like I mentioned, the video will be linked in the description box if you guys want to look and see everything that I prepped for my freezer in that video. So let's go ahead and get these 2 items dumped in our crock pot, and that way it can start cooking for dinner tonight.
Turning yellow, the air is getting cold.
All right, now that I have all my ingredients in there, I just used a spoon and broke it up a little bit, but I don't know if you could notice, it is still a little frozen. So I've got my lid on, and this one is just gonna go low and slow. It is about 10 a.m. here. We typically eat dinner between 6 and 7. Really just depends on when my husband gets home. We like for all of us to be together when we're eating dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook for a little bit. I have some errands to run, and when I get back, I should be able to go ahead and stir it a little bit better and mix everything together, and then it'll just continue cooking low and slow until we are ready to eat later tonight. It has been several hours, not quite dinner time yet, but I probably say this every single time I talk about crock pot meals, but I absolutely love them. Like the best thing about them, outside of how easy it is to just, you know, dump, set and forget, but the smell in the house all day. Like, I want to eat dinner right now. I am very much looking forward to it. but we still have a few more hours to go. But everything is nice and defrosted for sure, melted, nothing is frozen. Everything is getting hot. The flavors are all combining. My dogs are barking, they wanna come inside. They probably smell the goodness too. So I'm just gonna give it a stir, cover back up, and just like I said, set it, forget it, and it will be ready to go when we are ready to eat dinner. Okay, it is dinner time. So I've already spooned out the kids so it can start cooling off a little bit. So I just made sure they had about 6 meatballs and then a little bit of the other veggies. They're definitely going to pick at the veggies, but they will eat the meatballs. And then I did go ahead and heat up a frozen box of breadsticks that I had, so everybody will get one. Again, I haven't made my husband and I's, but I did go ahead and pull out this Parmesan cheese. We'll see, I think maybe Pearl might want the cheese and Bryce. I'm not sure about Rose, but I'm gonna wait a few more minutes just to let this cool off, and then we will go ahead and eat. But this is what we are having for dinner tonight.
So far are growing old. When I say that your arms should always be around me, come the day when the snow is falling over all we see. I wake up from a slumber to the sound of carol song.
Okay, our Boerne is served. So we've got some plates and forks. Typically, when we make biscuits and gravy, sausage gravy, I have some kind of breakfast biscuit. We do not have any, but I did have some croissants on hand. So I went ahead and made those, and I'm just sharing with you guys buffet style because everybody does it a little differently. But what I like to do is I like to put my croissant down and then plop some scrambled eggs, and I like to use heavy cream in my scrambled eggs. It definitely makes them light, nice and fluffy. So I like to put scrambled eggs on top of my croissant and then pour over the gravy, and it is super yummy. So this is the sausage gravy that you guys saw my husband whip up while I was working on everything else. And then I did microwave our favorite bacon that we get from Costco. We also really like the kind that Sam's has as well. I think it's the Black Label. I don't know if Sam's has their own brand. I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for that, but we really like the microwavable bacon. It's super quick and easy, and the kids eat it up. I've got some fruit here that I prepped as well in that meal prep video that I cooked all the sausage in, and then I also made these banana muffins, so I went ahead and put those out just in case the kids want something extra with their dinner. But this is our breakfast for dinner, aka Boerne spread for tonight. All right, you guys, so I wanted to include this dinner with you guys tonight because it is a little different. I don't often do this type, but with the holidays upon us and the kids being off, this is actually Thanksgiving week, I thought that we would just have an appetizer, very, very kid-friendly appetizer spread. And I think the kids are going to go crazy when they come down and see this. I've had them stay upstairs while I was putting all this together so they could just see the end result. We're gonna make it a movie night, maybe do some popcorn and some sweet treats and all of that. So we're just going gung-ho tonight. So let me tell you guys what I've got on my tray here. First of all, I've got the condiments, ketchup, mustard, and ranch. So I put these on the tray just to make them, you know, look good. But if the kids each want their own, because I don't want us all to be double dipping, even though we are, you know, all in the same family, I will, once they pick their goodies off of here and make their plate, I'll spoon some out onto their plate for them, but I wanted just, you know, I wanted it to be picture perfect. So we've got that going on. Then I've got some dinosaur chicken nuggets here. These are little Franks in a blanket. So it's little mini hot dogs wrapped in a, looks like puff pastry, not like a crescent dough, and then it has Parmesan cheese on top. These are little mac and cheese fried bites. Then we've got some mini cheeseburgers. These are beef and cheese mini tacos, and then some good old pizza rolls. So like I said, the kids are gonna be super excited, but I wanted to go ahead and include our fun dinner night with you guys, just to give you some ideas of how easy it is. I mean, all I did was heat all of these up in the oven. These are microwavable, but didn't take too long, and the kids are really going to love it. All right, guys, another quick and easy dinner tonight, and this one is one that my oldest daughter actually eats with us, so that's nice. But nice and easy spaghetti. We are doing it a little bit different tonight. I went ahead and made 2 bags of pasta or noodles, and that way we have a little bit of leftover, because this is actually the day after Thanksgiving and we're a little tired of the leftovers. We had some out at lunch and all of that, so we are going to have spaghetti tonight and then resume with the Thanksgiving leftovers tomorrow, and we should have spaghetti leftover as well. So I've got a bunch of noodles in here. I did make the sauce separately. My kids actually, some of them do like the sauce, but some of them like soy sauce on their noodles, and then they'll have garlic bread and salad. Yep, super yummy. Don't knock it unless you've already tried it. But that is what's for dinner tonight, along with the garlic bread. And then I made a big salad because tomorrow we are going to, well, maybe not tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll finish up leftovers tomorrow, but the next day we're gonna have some chili, and I'm actually gonna include that dinner in this video as well, so you guys can see how we make a super easy chili. But I doubled up the salad, that way we had enough to go with the chili. And then these are all the toppings that everybody likes to kind of choose from. We've got croutons, sunflower seeds, cottage cheese, shredded cheese, bacon crumbles, and then these are our 2 favorite dressings, the Olive Garden Italian dressing and then good old ranch. So that is what's for dinner in my house tonight. All right, we are going to make chili tonight. So I have my pot. I did go ahead and drizzle a little bit of avocado oil in the bottom there, and now I'm going to add in my meat. So I am just using what I have on hand. So I've got 10 ounces of ground pork and 20 ounces of ground beef, but just use about 2 pounds of meat. Okay, unless I'm cooking with ground sausage, any other type of ground meat, I typically add in onion and garlic powder. I do not measure, I just kind of cover the top, sprinkle it all in there. So there's my onion powder and my garlic powder. And I'm going to add in a little bit of salt, pepper, and half of a large onion that I diced up. All right, and I'm just gonna cook this until the onions are tender and the ground meat is completely cooked. Okay, once your meat is completely browned, if you have a lot of grease, I would drain it. I don't need to drain mine. You can see here it's not bad at all. So now I'm gonna add in some yummy goodness. I've got about 1.5 cups of water going in. Then I'm also gonna add this can of mixed chili beans that also has a mild chili sauce, 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And then as far as seasonings for the chili, I have this 2 alarm chili kit that was given to us, so I'm gonna be using it. I already pulled out everything that came in it so you can see. So I've got this bag of chili pepper, paprika, cumin and oregano, onion and garlic. I'm gonna be adding that in right now. And then it actually tells you on the back for like the spice level how much of the red pepper to add. So if you don't want it to be spicy at all, don't put any in. If you want like a medium, put half, which is what I'm going to do. And if you like a really spicy chili, you add the whole thing, which my husband probably wishes I would do, but I couldn't handle that. So only half of that is going to go in right now. And then in about 15 minutes, I'm going to add this masa flour and mixed with some water into it just to thicken up the chili a little bit. So let's go ahead and get these items in now.
I'm gone. I will leave behind my love for you, my dear. Hope and laughter closing in on me, bringing the joyful harmony. 'Tis the season to be
All right, now that I've got everything mixed together, I turned my heat down to low. I'm gonna put my cover on and let this cook for 20 minutes. All right, my 20 minutes is up. I just put in the masa flour in here that I had mixed with a little bit of warm water. So I'm gonna let this cook for another 15 minutes, or really just let it cook on low until we're ready to eat. And now I'm going to make some hot dogs. We do not have any buns, but that's okay. The kids will still enjoy the hot dogs and the chili. And then I'll show you guys a big salad that I made the other night. Actually, I think you guys just saw the spaghetti dinner. We're having the leftover salad tonight, but I'm gonna go ahead and cook these in my air fryer. So I have tried a different air fryer in the past where you have to touch the buttons. And this one, you still have to touch a few things, but I love the knob. I feel like the knob ones work a lot better. So you can turn the knob for the temperature that you want and then the knob for the timer. And I mean, just in my opinion, I like these ones better. They work a lot better. So I'm going to use my air fryer to cook up these hot dogs, because definitely air fryer is the way to go for the hot dogs versus where I used to cook them in just boiling water on the stove. The air fryer gives them a nice little crunch. So let me go ahead and get my package of hot dogs in here, and then I will show you guys the temp and the time that I'm gonna cook them at. All right guys, so I am going to cook them at 390 for 1 minute. However, it is going to heat first. So it's gonna preheat. I'm keeping my dogs in there during the whole preheating process. And then when it is preheated, it will have me open the basket to add my food. Well, my food's already in there, so I will just press go, or not go, but I'll open it and close it, and it'll automatically start a timer for 1 minute. And my hot dog should be nice and hot and a little crispy on the outside. Okay guys, the kids are gonna walk in the door any second. So before it gets loud and rambunctious in here at dinner time, I'm gonna share with you guys what I'm going to have. So I've got the chili. I love adding shredded cheese. And then I did take a little bite, and it has definitely a good kick to it. So I also added some sour cream, and then I saw that we had green onions. So I mean, how fancy does that look for some just plain old quick and easy chili? So I definitely fancified mine up. And then we have these cornbread biscottis. I was gonna make a cornbread, but when I saw this in my pantry, I was like, oh cool, I forgot that I picked these up a while ago from Trader Joe's. They are good until like May 2021. So I went ahead and opened those, and I've got 2 right here, and then I just made myself a salad. I love cottage cheese on my salad. You guys let me know, are you fans of cottage cheese or no? I am definitely a fan. Now I am not gonna have a hot dog, but I did wanna share how they turned out, because I know my kids and probably husband are. They're definitely nice and crispy. If you have an air fryer, it's definitely the way to go when you are cooking up your hot dog. So that is our little dinner for tonight. I'll show you guys our little spread over here. The chili, and then all of our salad toppings, pretty much the same from last night. This is what we've got left over, minus what I just put in my bowl, but this is what we are having for dinner tonight. All right, you guys, that is all that I have to share with you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you are new, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join our community here. I have a lot of fun content coming your way to end out 2020. And I also wanted to mention that I recently started my vlog channel back up. So that channel is listed in the description box as well. And I'm going to be attempting Vlogmas over there on that channel. So you'll get to see a lot more of behind the scenes, a peek at my daily life, and all the fun that we're getting into this holiday season. So one last thing though, do not forget to go give Lori some love. Check her video out. Let her know that I sent you for more dinner inspiration. All right, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.